Hi, today I want to talk about the difference between Russian and American cultures, especially in the education system. Everyone has school assignments in their college classes or high school classes. Even from the very beginning of when you enter kindergarten, you have work assignments. I believe that, in the first couple of years of schooling, probably up until you enter middle school, your assignments are not that hard and you are able to do them by yourself or with the help of parents. I believe that if America is to adapt a more collective society like Russia, where they are more towards cohorts, we would not be having the communication degradation that we have right now. Our need is that we focus so much just on ourselves that we are not able to communicate with others and help them exceed their expectations and expectations of others, as well as being able to graduate college with a hope of a better future instead of just failing classes. Our society today is just based on technology. Everywhere you look, even in a bus station, everyone is on their electronics. They do not communicate. A lot of the times you walk into a classroom and you don't even know your neighbor that's sitting right next to you. I think this is where the problem is. America is so based on themselves, their individualistic, egoistic, and narcissistic selves. We don't acknowledge what our neighbor is struggling with, even though they might not have any other class except the one we're in currently with us. But we do not care. We do not show support. We do not show help. We're not even wanting to give them anything that we have in return. Based on my survey, less than 50% agreed on either individualistic or socialistic, and those are two completely different things. A socialistic society is more like Russia. They are collective. They are together. They do things together. They're in one classroom for 11 grades. The students build trust towards each other. They build friendship. They are able to communicate with each other on such a level that they are not scared that someone's going to fail them because they're not bringing in a certain assignment because of a group project. My survey also showed that over 80% said that they would benefit from class group studies, meaning this, that the students do get together and they do study whatever the material is in order to help each other and share ideas and share thoughts and what they understood from the lecture and what they didn't, and in order to get help from each other. Our solution would be to establish relationships based on examining cultural stereotypes through Russian and American voices by Samuel Smith. He said, the studies prove that long-term relationships improve not only in the business realm, but also in communication and trust. This goes to show that the cohorts, even though they might seem weird to us right now as to why the society does it that way, but these cohorts are making businesses prosper. These cohorts and collaborative education systems in the classrooms, they are the ones that are benefiting right now. They are the ones that are able to communicate with neighboring countries without any problem. I believe that adequate communication and trust improves the society. Without communication, there cannot be any kind of relationship. If we are to adapt this collective society, according to the difference between American and Russian, according to the difference between America and Russian, passing grades improved with group collaboration. They did a study where they took a group of students and they were able to spend a certain amount of time together and establish those relationships that they were able to help each other and do the group study. With that, there's a bigger risk of taking bigger communities. There's less risk with the business and organizations. And with that being said, the business prospers. Right now, according to the U.S. Bureau, only 5% of the businesses that open will prosper within the 5 years of their running, because people don't trust anybody. You walk into your job and you're not even able to communicate with your manager because they're also focused on what they are doing and what they need to do. If there is no action, the communication is going to continue to degrade. There will not be any sorts of competition. It's only going to be for that person themselves. And the students will continue to struggle in school, and they will not be able to have a more benefit to the society of their future if they are failing classes because they do not understand the material. In conclusion, I want to say that individualism is degrading society, and that establishing collaborative and more socialistic parts of Russia will benefit and improve the society where our culture, what we live in, will pass down to our generations. Having a more collective society will help the U.S. in its communication with neighboring countries as well. My last call would be focus on making friends and building relationships. The people in your classroom, talk to them. Don't just forget about them just because you only had one class with them this one semester. Connect with them, for you never know. They can be your bosses one day, or they can help you find a job. Thank you so much.